How's it going, YouTube? If you watched my last video, you'll remember I said something along the lines of I'll review Generation Strafe in the next day or so. I could have, but I just didn't want to. So here we are, a week later with the review nobody was waiting for. It's Generation Strafe. So taking a look at the box first, you see a nice picture of Strafe up there with its pteranodon head screaming. Right here. Mouth piping? Oh look, it's from a movie. I'm gonna steal Emgo's stuff a lot. Sorry. Transformers. You got a nice picture of Strafe right there. No, I'm not giving you the finger, but his Strafe, his name, Transformers. Another picture of Strafe, Deluxe Class. On the back, you got his bio. This flying Dinobot strikes fear in his enemies when he swoops down on them from above. I'll talk about that in a second. You got a nice picture of his robot mode, his Pteranodon mode, Drift, who I have reviewed, and Slash, who I went out today to look for but couldn't find. I'll find him eventually. So, getting on with it, here is Strafe. And you may be asking, who is Strafe? Well, let me tell you about that. Obviously, toy-wise, he's a movie version and update of the classic G1 Dinobot Swoop, who was a Pteranodon. I don't know why they couldn't just name him Swoop. It's like Dinobot Swoop or whatever. But, getting down to the point, Strafe in G1 was one of the Autobot Technobots. They were a combiner team that formed Computron. And he was a limb, apparently. Uncredited as being a limb. He's done other things he's an ex-Decepticon. He was obviously a plane. So calling him a Pteranodon is not much of a stretch, I guess. He was inanimated as just a random guy who died. And then he came back as this guy, Generations Age of Extinction's Pteranodon. And would you just look at this if you weren't already. So yes, he is a flying dinosaur. He's a Pteranodon. But his thing, as I say that twice, is that he has two heads. That's going to get annoying really fast. And he is blue, as you can see. He's black and silver. Detail-wise, there is a lot of little edges and points on this guy. You can see. Sorry, I'm losing track of my mind, and I don't know where it is. First off, the heads. There's a nice silver stripe there with some painted blue eyes. I guess you can't do light piping on Dinobots. So, above here you've got his one of his weapons, his crossbow, which I will remove now. It's an alright crossbow. I mean, it fires. If I can... There, it's a friction missile. But it fires. Doesn't look too bad. I'm going to say this. I don't think anybody actually mentioned it in their review, but it does have two little pegs down there, and you can plug in. Plug in? Is that the phrase? No, it's plug in. These other weapons here, which it's nice that they peg into the wings. This is already too long. But these are his lances. So some nice silver paint on there. Very simple. Can't tell where the blade is, but they peg in like so and like so to give an even more ridiculous weapon. So, getting that out of the way. Now moving on with Strafe to his wings. There's a lot of little lines and rivets and all kinds of detail on this guy. This feels really fake, but I am excited to talk about him. You can see the tampographed Autobot symbol on each wing. And I gotta say, I am quite digging the fade from silver to blue. It looks really good. And again, on the tail, and that fade is pretty nice. Speaking of the tail, it is soft plastic. It's on a hinge, so you can move it, but due to how he is packaged, it's essentially, as soon as you get out of the box, it's this shape, because it's curled all the way like this in the box, so it's just going to do like that. You can solve that by putting it in hot water, but oddly I don't really care. That's about it for the Pteranodon mode. He is very obviously a robot hiding under some wings. Hello! But he does have some articulation in this mode. The Pteranodon heads can go at this wacky angle for transformation. They've got an actual bit of neck, so it can bend down a bit, and his necks can move in and out. His wings have got some regular articulation. They fold like this, they fold like this, and they also fold like this, and they rotate. The rest of it is just robot articulation, which I will get to in 2 seconds. Time to transform him, and it's very homage to Beast Wars kind of transformation, where you just like stand a robot up and fold out some stuff. So you're going to fold down his feet, his Iron Sheik boots, twist him around, and there you have his feet done. Yay! And now you're going to, guess what? Unpeg the arms and pull them down. Unpeg the arm, pull it down. Now you're going to, and this is pretty cool, put the necks at this angle, which frees up the head, and then rotate the Pteranodon heads and fold them in on themselves. And there's Strafe's robot mode in all its glory. Now I remember I just forgot something. In his Pteranodon mode, he's not really designed to, say, stand up on his back legs. He's more designed to look cool flying. So, I'll show this now under the tails, because they do have this hinge. There is a peg right there, which if you happen to have a stand, like this stand right here, which unfortunately is from Kamen Rider Decade, but I will get a new stage eventually. You just need a peg about that small. You can peg it in right there, and you can pretend he's flying, which I will actually do at the end of this video after I'm done talking. I will show that. I'm not going to forget. So, robot mode? I think robot mode is his ace in the hole, honestly. He looks pretty damn awesome with his giant wingspan, bodybuilder-like arms, general slender legs, and massive Iron Sheik boots. He cuts a pretty good image. I, for one, do enjoy him. What do I say? His chest has some really nice silver paint apps going on it. And looking up at his head, it is rather small, but nicely pointy and perfectly knightish to go along with the theme of the Dinobots, apparently. More detail-wise, everything's just moved over from Pteranodon mode. There's not much to talk about. The legs have some nice spikes, but you've seen all of this already. Now what I'm here to talk about is the articulation. His head is on a ball joint, but due to that closed up place back there, he cannot look up very well. He can look up, but you can't go farther than that. He does have a torso joint, which I didn't notice when I first got him, but he does have a waist joint. He has a secondary, I'll move these heads out of the way, secondary shoulder joint, right there, in and out, nice movement. A elbow that bends like this. So he does have the gorilla arms syndrome, which oddly enough I don't really care. I like him too much to care that, oh, he can't turn his wrist. There's one slight problem that deals with the wrists, is that there's no inward joint to fold them in when they're, say, right there. You always are going to have that hand right there, which does actually annoy me. Like, I wish they could have just put in a little pin. Like, there is a wrist swivel, but it's this kind of swivel, which I don't understand at all. Hips are on big gobby ball sockets. Ball joint, which isn't bad. He's got 2 knees. My camera goes back again. Double knee joint due to transformation. His first knee joint has a 90-degree bend. He has a swivel right above the knee, and a little bit of articulation in the Pteranodon foot. So that about does it for Strafe. He can hold his weapon. Yeah, now I'm going to remember this as I fold his Pteranodon heads back in. He can hold his crossbow like so, or he can hold a crossbow and his lance. This is kind of where that elbow joint would come in handy if the wrist swiveled. But oh well, you can peg it. You can peg the lances here, or on the Pteranodon little claw there. Again, I don't think I saw anybody show this off, but you can totally do this off camera. There we go. You can totally do that. You can also, weirdly enough, since the peg is on his back still, you can do that, which is cool. And something I forgot to mention about the cape, now that I remember, his wings. You can, since they're on joints, you can fold them in. The instructions tell you to do it this way. So he has like a cape going on. Personally, I don't pose my Dinobots in robot mode, so this doesn't matter to me, but if I am going to pose him in robot mode, his cape / wings, I'm going to keep calling it a cape, will be fully extended, because that just looks so badass. And that actually does wrap up Strafe, as I'm going to show you him standing on his stand now. Sorry. What else do I want to say? There is quite a bit of stuff, actually. If you like this video, or you want to know... I'm losing my train of thought. I'm going to talk about that in a split second, after I finish with Strafe. But I decided to do this instead of a vlog because I have a vlog saved for something else. So, getting Strafe back into his Pteranodon mode and taking the stand, pegging it in his butt, unfortunately, taking all his accessories and plugging them in, and dropping his sword. Sword. I said sword, I meant lance. So you can see this is how he is designed to be posed. So he's flying through the wind, supposedly with Bumblebee on his back. I don't have a Bumblebee that small, but I may get one just for the sake of doing that pose. But here's how I pose my Strafe. So there's Strafe, and then next bit of stuff I want to talk about. First off, I forgot about something when it came to my review of Generations Drift. Stupid me, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that there's actually this little piece of plastic right there that actually plugs into Drift's back, right below his head, like so, and actually keeps the backpack there. So, I'm sorry, bad reviewer. I didn't see it, I didn't notice it. I had to go look at MGo's review to actually know it was there. But I figured I'd clump that in just to get out of the way. And that's all about it I wanted to talk about. Strafe is awesome. Final thoughts. You should get all the Dinobots. That's just scientific fact. If you're not keen to the movie Dinobot design, I could easily say skip it. I mean, if you're not collecting any Dinobots, obviously you're not going to spend money on this one. But it is a very nice one. And that about wraps up this video. If you want to follow me on Twitter, there's a link in the description. I just posted a mini review schedule, which is on Twitter now. Twitter.com/WeirdCollector5. So this guy was on that list, and the list goes till Friday. I have reviews planned every day until Friday, because I've bought enough stuff to review now, or I've held on to enough stuff not to review that I'm going to review this week. Don't expect that kind of thing from me every week. This is the only week I'm going to be doing it. After this week, it will go back to review whenever I can, when I get it. I just don't make enough money to constantly do 5 videos a week. So I'll give you 4 plus this Sunday video. I'm not going to do another vlog soon. I will probably do one in a month when I have something planned where I have to reach a certain amount of things. I'm going to not tell you what those things are. But once I reach a certain amount of things, I will do another vlog, an update to an earlier one. And so there are the 5 videos, well, 4 more upcoming. Actually 5 more, sorry. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, expect a video every day. It's not going to be at the same time, it's going to be whenever I can get them out. So either when I come home from work, or say when I get up on a day and feel like doing a review. And in 1 month, I have something very special coming. So when I get that, expect a video of that. But until then, I will go with what I said, and excuse me while I go fix my Power Ranger display. Bye.